Oktoberfest is this?
I knew as soon as we started talking, I was like, he's going to ask me that. Is it 37, maybe?
Well,
Because we actually celebrated 40 years.
where's Darla Gebhardt?
Well, she can tell. She can tell you.
One of our favorite historians, Darla Gebhardt, will be with me in just a moment. So I've gotten so many compliments from out-of-town people on this area here. Tell me about it. How did it originate, and whose idea was it?
Yeah, whose idea was it originally? I think maybe Marty from Shell's Brewery and Gallery 512. I think maybe it was their idea first. But yeah, there was a group of people who came together and decided, let's pilot this. And so we thought, and the idea was to create a mobile green space where people can come down and hang out and feel connected to each other, after COVID, and so thinking about those social isolation issues, and what can we do to create a place people want to hang out in. And so we put out a call to our businesses and asked, does anyone want to sponsor this? So we got enough sponsors to cover the whole cost. So now we own it, which is great. And so we bring it out for Oktoberfest and for Crazy Days, and it's just really well received.
Michael, I don't know if you've got any B-roll that you can edit into this on the recording, but this is just wonderful looking down Minnesota Street. And the other comment I get from people is, the New Ulm Oktoberfest is so family friendly.
Yeah, I hope so, for sure. We have Oktoberfest in New Ulm's a big deal, right? So 2 weekends long at 4 main locations, but really stuff's happening all over town, right? And so it's nice, like the brewery is not kid friendly, right? And so we have an opportunity then for people.
So that's an interesting comment, because I would disagree with that gently.
Actually, yeah, I was just thinking it was Bachfest is not different. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Because next Saturday at the brewery, you're going to see people pushing strollers with 9-month-old in.
And I love that too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why not? Absolutely.
Yeah, and more likely next weekend, we'll get people from that are from out of country.
Okay, yeah, sure. We have some this weekend too. We got a couple of people from German film crew that are here filming. They're doing a story for the German morning show on Oktoberfest throughout the world, so that's fun.
I wonder if I can audition.
Yeah, I'll point them out if I see them.
All right, so it's been a big year on the New Ulm Oktoberfest getting recognized in the media. I think we came up 7th on the USA Today of all the best Oktoberfests. I recently saw something where they mentioned, the article mentioned the great Oktoberfest to get to. 2 of them were in the U.S., 1 of them was New Ulm, Minnesota. So tell us a little bit about all the great press we're getting.
Yeah, it is really great to be recognized for sure. And I think because we're so authentic, right? We're a town that was founded by Germans for Germans. And so we really still have held on to a lot of that culture and tradition. So it makes our Oktoberfest feel a little bit more authentic.
And I think I say this to people around the country. I go, I live near New Ulm, Minnesota, home of the best beer in America. And I really genuinely mean that, because when I travel, I get to try different beers, because Shell's has a limited distribution. We all know that. But I come back home and I go, the beer brand, I go, this is a really good beer. The Martys have taken care and been such great stewards and ambassadors of both the brand and the product.
Yeah, absolutely. And they have something for everyone, right? I mean, downtown we have a cranberry lager. Have you tried that one yet?
Give me Deer Brand.
Okay. Well, we got Deer Brand. We got Deer Brand down there, and Oktoberfest, and we have a watermelon cooler too that they have. So that's fun. That watermelon cucumber cooler, like a seltzer. So there's that for other people too. And everything that we're serving at our beer garden is local. How cool is that? So we got Shell's beer, we got Grain Belt, we have cider from Tallgrass, and we have 1919 root beer. We have Morgan Creek Vineyards wine. I think that's it. Yes, that's it. So, but I don't know many other towns that can have that much of a variety and just source from local.
On their 165th anniversary out at the brewery on the hottest day in about 35 years, I went out and had a lot of fun out there that day too. And I did try the rhubarb.
Okay, yeah, I tried that one too. Yeah, that was good.
My New York City wife, she doesn't get rhubarb and she doesn't get sauerkraut, so tell me God doesn't have a sense of humor, right? All right, wrap us up by just telling us this is kind of the official kickoff. Last night was the pre-kickoff, but what's left today? And then tell us what's up on Saturday next weekend.
Sure, yeah. So today we're down here. There's Concord Singers are going now until noon, and then we have the band Revline, who's from noon to 1. Then we'll have stage games from 1 to 2. That's the sauerkraut eating, stein holding, and yodeling contest. And then after that, from 2 to 5, we'll have shirts and skins, and that's all on the Center Street stage. And on the Minnesota Street stage, then we have the Nate Fredrickson Band starting at 4. They'll play from 4 to 7, and then we have Cold Blooded Whiskey tonight on Minnesota Street that's going to play 8 to 11.
Oh, okay. So from now until 11 o'clock tonight, there is something to do down here on 2 different streets, Minnesota and First?
Minnesota and Center.
Center
Street, yep. And then the Craftoberfest is happening too, which is further down on Minnesota Street.
And I've talked to the craft vendors, and they absolutely love coming here. They meet such wonderful people. They have delightful exchanges with people from out of town, from in town. They really look forward to this.
That's great. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, and then we also have food trucks. We've got kids activities. We've got the bounce house and inflatable slide. Corn pit's back. That's a fan favorite for sure. Striker game. We've got axe throwing. The Nagelbaum nail in log game. We've got that. And yeah, just a ton of stuff. Everything you could want.
I talked to my travel agent, Sarah Garza, chamber member. She said, we'll be down at 1 o'clock. And I'm going, Sarah, she's planning a couple trips for me. Sarah, you're going to miss a lot.
There's still so much more, though.
Right.
And then the parade here starts in just a minute.
Yeah, and how do we do this now? We've got these barricades behind us. What happens next?
Well, we're going to move them off to the side and then clear the path.
Okay.
People can get through. So that's why we got to wrap it up here so I can get on that.
All right, very good. Sarah Wormka, Executive Director, President. I don't know which title to use of the New Ulm Chamber of Commerce and the Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thank you very much. Congratulations. I can tell we aren't even through the first weekend, and I can already tell that both weekends are going to be a huge success.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for covering it. Appreciate it.
Very good. All right, Darla Gebhardt, come on out here, please. Oh, wait, I've got some people from Wisconsin. Yeah, come on. Right here. So Darla's done the parade with me, and she says, where's the parade route? This model, this setup is only about 3 or 4 years old. Anyways, all right. Now, don't hold it against me that I have people from Wisconsin. My Gophers will beat the Badgers, don't worry. All right, first name, where you're from?
Mike, Hudson, Wisconsin.
Allie, also Hudson.
Okay, so how many Oktoberfests have Mike and Allie and children from Hudson, Wisconsin been to?
This is our third, yeah.
Third one, always the first weekend?
Always the first weekend.
Do you ever come back for the second weekend?
We haven't done the second weekend yet. With the kiddos, we decided this weekend was the best one.
So I was just talking to Sarah Wormka, our chamber executive director, and the thing about next weekend, it's out at the brewery. The brewery is the focus next weekend. Downtown is the focus this weekend. And next weekend, you will see people pushing strollers, a lot of strollers out at the brewery. So I'd encourage you guys to give it some consideration. What's your favorite part of New Ulm Oktoberfest?
Oh gosh, I think just the community and the family-friendly vibe.
Yeah, the kids have a ton of activities. There's a bounce house, corn maze. The boys they love running around here.
And that's what we were talking about with Sarah, just how family-friendly it is down here. Very good. Thank you very much. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you.
And go Gophers. So whenever I talk to people around the state, I emphasize you've got to come to Oktoberfest in New Ulm. You've got to put it on your bucket list. You got to at least do it once. And they go, yeah, I probably should. I've heard about it. And I tell them it's one of the most family-friendly events. And you've just heard it here from people that are visiting, from Sarah Wormka. This is really designed for people to bring their children and grandparents, just bring the whole family. All right, I thought I had somebody else. Now, all right, Now I'll get Darla Gephardt. Bring them over. So, come on. Darla Gephardt, one of the walking historians of New Ulm, Minnesota, and always with a great eye toward anything historical about New Ulm, says, "Do you know who's sitting over there?" And I said, "Darla, I have no idea." All right, very good.
A Dambach, D-A-M-B-A-C-H, yes.
Yes, yeah. My dad is, I think, the great-great-grandson of Joseph Dambach, or great-grandson. I'm not sure how many greats are in there, but yep, we come from the Dambach line in Halbrecht. And he should actually be here because that's about the extent of my knowledge of the ancestry right now, but she was going to help me become a junior pioneer, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, he's marching in the parade, so he should be coming down Main Street here with the Dambach sign shortly.
Point him out, and then we can get him on.
So a sign with some red lettering that says Dambach, and yeah, you can pull him over, and he'll speak to you for days about his family lineage, because he knows way more than I do about it. So he tells me once a year, and then I tend to forget it annually. So.
But you never will again, because you're going to be.
Yeah, now I'm getting grilled. Yeah, so,
Yes.
yeah, I gotta stay on my game here. So I'll become a junior pioneer. Yes.
All right, very good. Your first name again?
JP.
JP.
Yep.
So where are you from?
We are from Minneapolis. So my dad grew up in New Ulm here. So he's a Strati now. So Virginia Strati used to be part of.
The woman who wrote the book.
Yes, yep. She's my grandma.
There you go, the woman who wrote the book. One More Summer. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
Almost related.
Okay. Yeah. So he was showing us all the old houses that he grew up in, and yeah. So she's my grandma. So yeah, we just try to come down here once a year and check out the parade and do the festivities around here. So, and food, exactly.
So whenever anybody from Minneapolis, St. Paul says they're from Minneapolis or they're from St. Paul, I always ask what neighborhood.
I am by Minnehaha Falls, so Longfellow, Nokomis area. So yep.
Okay, very good.
I am in Minneapolis. So.
Okay, very good. I'm going to let you go back over there. All right, Darla Gephardt, Brown County Historical Society historian of great reputation. Well, tell us. Here we are. We got the band back together.
Spontaneous history.
Darla couldn't be with me last year, so I'm always glad to have her because she makes me look good. All right, so tell us about the history of the parade.
Well, I think this parade started, as I recall, by Joel Albrecht when I was still on the Junior Pioneer Board. And by the way, I'm going back on the Junior Pioneer Board, and it started as just a German Day parade. And Joel gave me this letter that said you have to line up chronologically and alphabetically. And the people at the Junior Pioneer Bank had said, "How do you do that?" I said, "Pick a number." But of course, the old ones love it because their last name starts with A. So maybe they're first, but then if you aren't A 1854, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
So explain to everybody what the parade will consist of. I call it, in with great affection, the gathering of the clans of New Ulm.
I'd say it's an entourage in numerical, alphabetical order. And very organized because it's German.
Yes, it is organized.
It's German. It's very organized. But then we pick them out and we make them tell us their history because it's all a big test. It's like, how German are you? And you know what Andrea Betker says.
What does Andrea Betker, City Council President, say?
She said at a meeting I was at, New Ulm is German and it doesn't have to fake it.
I like it. I like it. New Ulm is German. And they're proud of it. We're proud of it.
Proud of it, and we are the city of the least ethnic diversity with a population under, like, say, 50,000, according to the 1990 census. We are still very, very German.
So I was talking with Sarah Warmke, as you know, and the New Ulm Oktoberfest, excuse me, I got to check behind me. Okay, the honor guard's about 2 blocks down. we keep getting award after award after award for our Oktoberfest. And if not an award, we get recognized actually around the world. I've actually shared a few articles that I've stumbled on with Sarah and Jody Marty at the brewery.
Wonderful. And I think part of that is we have such good support from Shelburne. And also this is growing in ways that it wasn't when it first began. It was just a simple parade and maybe some food stands. What I see here now on Minnesota Street is really wonderful because it's also very much family oriented, and I see a lot of kids having a great time. So this is different, and I think this is what people want. They want an outdoor festival, they want food, they want things for the entire family to do and see, and so this is larger, at least in my mind, than what I've seen before. It's growing.
I think when Oktoberfest first started, it was, we're not doing anything. Let's go down to Oktoberfest and just see what's going on. And now it's, okay, when are the two weekends in Oktoberfest? Let's get it on the calendar because nothing is going to interrupt or interfere with us going down to Oktoberfest. I really think there's been a big mind shift. Probably, 20 years ago?
Well, I think when I recall it first starting, it was very contained. It was out at what was then the Holiday Inn, and it was up at Turner Hall. And it was more evening, dance, music, and food. And now it has grown to downtown New Ulm as more of an outdoor festival. And it's really good for downtown New Ulm to have all of this business downtown New Ulm and not contained at two facilities. So kind of like the old Polka Days, which I went through. Polka Days brought everybody to the center of New Ulm, and every business had great business.
I saw a couple people I know from my church, so I was waving to him as Darla was talking. The parade, somebody asked me, so how long is that parade? I said, it's about 20 minutes, but it's the most enjoyable 20 minutes all year outside of Christmas and Easter.
That's right, and I hear that Christmas is going to be fabulous this year because I've been told our upside-down Christmas tree that was up by Herman Heights last year, our upside-down tree is going to be in German Park, and there's going to be a Christmas market down there.
A Christmas what?
Market, a place where people can gather after the parade and maybe have hot chocolate and wander through the park, and it'll be all lit up, and there will be our upside-down Christmas tree. I love it. It's a fabulous idea to bring it downtown.
Yes. The nice thing about Oktoberfest in New Ulm is the retailers and the citizens of New Ulm welcome people. It's like we're standing at the boundary. We're standing at the border, and we're waving people, come on in. All right, we have the honor guard. So we're going to step out for a moment here. We just had our honor guard go by, and Darla reminded me of our Medal of Honor winner, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. We usually have a slinky effect, usually caused by you and me.
It is just overwhelming to think that Willibald Bianchi's remains have been identified and he's coming home, so we can talk about that later, but it's just overwhelming.
Great news for New Ulm. Tragic event, but great news. All right, what do we have here? We have the Grand Marshal. Let's come on out. Come on. Let's. Pat and Colleen Kretsch, how are you?
Fine. Good to see you. I am the German gal, and he's the Bohemian. He's the Bavarian, I'm the Bohemian.
A Bavarian and a Bohemian. So is that an interracial marriage? I don't know.
Oh, yes. I don't think either would be an Auslander, though. Kretsch goes way back, deep roots. It can be found on the early census. And to Mr. Kretsch and his brother for creating the book on how to speak the Bohemian language. It's a wonderful, wonderful book.
Excellent. We're holding up. Great. So, Darla Gebhardt, come back out here. So let's talk about Willard again, the Bianchi.
Well, Willibald Bianchi is a World War II veteran who was bombed by friendly fire aboard an unmarked POW, Japanese POW ship, taking him to a POW camp. And his remains, all of the remains from the people on that ship were buried in a mass grave at the Punch Bowl in Hawaii. And they have now identified 22 people out of 400, and he is one of them.
Very good. Excellent. So, Darla, George Glotzbach, our good friend. There it is. There's Denny. Hold on. Can you stop? So Denny Warda, good to see you.
He's our Weimar King, our German Bohemian King of New Orleans.
All right, very good. I think Denny was he Grand Marshal in the Bavarian Blast or New Ulm Person of the Year?
Yes, New Ulm Person of the Year, and for everything that he's done for tourism in New Ulm, he's been recognized many times. Denny is one of the founders of the Herman Monument Society, along with George Glotzbach. And Herman Monument, of course, needs a lot of work, but with Denny, it'll happen. Mr. Eckstein was a former Weimar King. We have the Green family, 1861, the Ux family, Anton Ux, 1856. Think of Ux Brick and Tile in Springfield, that's all part of that family. And here's some more of Denny's family, Pankert and Warda. So, Otto Pankert and Francis Warda. And Warda is really another family name that goes way back if you look at the census records. They don't have their immigration date on their sign that I can see, but Warda goes back to the 1860s.
So last week at St. Paul Lutheran, as you know, Pastor Smith brought out the Anton Gog painting that he was commissioned to do for St. Paul Lutheran, so it was my first chance to look at it.
And I saw it when they first discovered it, and here comes our mayor. We'll talk more about the painting later. Mayor Backer, no.
So I think you and the mayor are cousins, right?
It's the mayor and I are cousins.
Look at, I've got my kraut, I've got my root beer. What a wonderful day. We've got so many people here. We're hoping that people enjoy their day, and if they didn't, I guess it's not our fault.
It's not our fault, right?
If they didn't, Kathleen, they didn't come.
Very good. So last year I didn't have Darla Gebhardt, but I had Kathleen Backer helping me. Yeah, and it worked out very well. So tell me again, Kathleen's Backer's heritage to New Ulm, Minnesota.
Well, Kathleen and I descend from the Capings, who were here during the Dakota War. Also, quite early after that, around 1869, the Cordes family. So she and I, our maiden names are Cordes. And we have a Caping Cordes-Schwartz relationship. Mary Ellen Domeyer gets into the Junior Pioneers through the Schwartzes. So we are all interrelated. As much of New Ulm is.
As much of New Ulm is.
Long enough, you either are related or you're related by marriage.
Hey,
Wonderful to see, and we have an excellent fire department, and they have an early pumper truck that they sometimes bring out for parades, which is extremely historic.
some of the fires that they've had to respond to over the last 20 years have been, forgive me for using the word, historic.
Well, I guess they are. When I was in 5th grade, the mills burned to the ground here, and my father worked at the mill, and I can still remember that. And being up at St. Paul's Lutheran School and seeing all the smoke go up, and I said to my teacher, I wonder what's burning. And he said, the mill. And my heart fell because my father's died. And then the AMPI fire.
Great.
Is doing her job. Opal, where are you? Yes. Another early family. Living out more than there's Opal. Opal used to run the Harkin store for us.
There she is. Hold on. We're gonna get Opal. Hold on. Where's Opal? Opal DeWans.
Wonderful, beautiful weather. Havenmeyers have been in every one of these since it started, so we're very proud of being here.
You know how many?
Newark County, Portland area.
Newark and in the Cortland area, in Newark. And then you grew up where?
Rice Hurls, Cottonwood Township, yes, ground.
Great, Cottonwood Township.
Yeah.
So
Is our famous Harkin store manager for many, many years. Opal worked for the Brown County Historical Society and ran Harkin store for us.
And it's very sad to see it being closed. It's very depressing. Hopefully someday maybe that, somebody will get it open, but yeah. But this is wonderful to have. Welcome people to Oktoberfest. It's just a great, and it's wonderful to see the families, the bouncing houses and everything going on. It's wonderful.
I think the Havenmeyer clan gets bigger every year in this parade.
We have been here every year since Opal and Joyce got the Havenmeyers together every year.
Excellent. I got to let them know they can go. Very good. Thank you, Havenmeyers. Oh, this is part of the Havenmeyers too. Oh, DeWans. Yeah, that's Opal married to DeWans.
That's Donnie DeWan's sister. What does he say?
No, we have somebody with a K Andrew J shirt with sauerkraut, right? Yeah. Yeah. You want one, Darla? I just want it at the end of the parade. All right. So tell me about the Opal.
Dolly is Ruth Ann Webster, a former attorney in New Ulm. Let's see his beautiful car. Here since 1897 from the settlers in New Ulm in 1958. A transfer from Kraft Foods. Is a car aficionado. It's a gorgeous car.
Oh, yes. I met him this year. It's downtown.
Come to movie night at the library. Here we have the Marcus family.
Hi, so we are the Marcus family. In 1881, Wenzel Marcus and Barbara Wild settled in Round. We're descendants of Alphonse and Barbara Marcus, and they raised 16 children between New Ulm and Sleepy Eye. So we are now 275 plus members in the family.
275.
We got about 40 people here today, so. And your great niece is Miss Nuam, so we came to support Miss Edie Magas.
Excellent.
Real estate is Magas.
Yes.
Is there a Magas band?
Yes. Yes. Very good. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Harps and tongues, yes. Well, wonderful.
Okay. Oh, there. Wow. All right. The one holding the sign. Okay. Excellent. So we met your. I want to keep a clear shot of the camera. We met your son. So give us your background. Darla probably knows your history better than you do because she knows everybody's. He got off the ark. Oh, okay. Turn to the camera. Turn to the camera. So who is that on the shirt?
Mr. Dombach. Dombach is one of the first guys to group
To settle in the area.
lay out this location. The town wasn't here yet. He was one of the exploring groups that came back and said, this is a great place to build a city. So that was 1854.
First child born in Brown County.
Debate on that. There's somebody that says there's a male child born before, but she was the first female.
An Auslander a little bit, yeah.
The first known child, they married the Halbrecht, which is they married the Fasenmeyer. Fasenmeyer's up right there. And then they married Scotty, which I am sort of, I'm 100% Rouen. John.
Are you related to Chuck Straw?
We got to take this offline. We're holding up a big parade. We got a big slinky effect. Excellent. So Dombach was the first recorded birth in Brown County?
The female, yes, their child, their daughter. The first male was an Owen, Fred Owen. So that's the first male child born to settlers, and the first female child born to settlers was Mr. Dombach's daughter.
I always thought George Flotsbach was the first one born in Brown County.
It's mine.
All right, tell us about the Brunners. All right, turn this way. Back up, back up, back up. The camera's right there. Okay. Oh, we got. So.
Vincent Brunner?
My great-grandfather came from Kirchspieligen, Bavaria. Yes, in that year. All by himself. All by himself he came. Well, he's like 18 years old at the time. This is my wife, Gloria. From Tijuana, Mexico.
Okay, very good. So first my director comes up to me and says, we got to pick up the pace. And now I got the police coming up to me. Oh my goodness. All right, so what we're going to do, Darla, is we're going to talk and we're not going to pop out and interview anybody. Almonds and Harkins.
Oh, the Harkins. Oh, yes, the Harkins and the almonds. So this is the Alexander Harkin from the Harkin store. And Andreas Almond.
Let's get the Harkin store back open.
Let's get the Harkin store back open. She's from Texas.
I gotta sneak this one in real quick. I gotta sneak him in. Yeah.
We are to the Ark. No, we are to the Ark.
So, Mark, I don't know where we have left off last year. He was married to two of Chief Sleepy Eye's daughters at separate times.
Okay.
For the fur trade.
Yeah.
That's it. Great grandfather.
And he doesn't end up in the history, does he?
He chose was the land that he told the first settlers where to put you all. That is his claim.
Oh, good. Excellent. Excellent.
Just watch the parade here and see what comes by.
You and I might get ticketed for doing slow parade announcing.
Well, I think people enjoy it. I think they enjoy the spontaneity, and I think it makes people who come to the parade appreciate that they're recognized in the parade and that their family is recognized if they're watching.
The clans, and I say that affectionately, really do appreciate us acknowledging them and asking them for a little bit of their history.
Everybody likes acknowledgement, and everybody likes their family to be remembered, and I find that in the museum when they come in. They want to know that you know their family was here. And the second thing they want to know is where did their family live and where are they buried. Those are important place things that they want to know. Just to have peace inside.
Well, think of the Bianchi family with all the closure they were able to get, even though they're 2 generations out.
They have heard those stories, they know their uncle's history, and this brings them peace inside to know that he's home and they can bury him in New Orleans. Here we have our...
Yeah, tell us about the Narren. My children didn't grow up with them, they were afraid of them. New Ulm kids grow up with them and they're not afraid of them.
The first time I saw the Narren, it was the Marouks from Germany. It was a group that came over to perform at Heritage Fest, and they had these beautiful wooden masks. And so they came back more than once, and eventually people in New Ulm took on that tradition, had masks carved. Some of them I think are from Germany, and we started our own Narren. Narren in German means a nuisance. So they're there to kind of play tricks on you and aggravate you. With the Sister City Commission on that, it's a wonderful organization. We share with our Sister City traditions, but we also share students that come back and forth.
So Sam is from Germany?
Yes, Sam is our new person from Germany, and I'm not sure where he's working. It might be with the public utilities, but that may not be accurate. Talk to the mayor about him. She's
Franz, Rosbrunn, Bayern.
Oh, Franz Rosbrunn from Bayern, 1927 to the USA.
The Seifert family.
They are early settlers, and of course Jim Seifert was mayor of New Orleans.
You and I were talking a few years ago, the Bavarian Blast Parade, about was it the Eibner Meat Market?
Epley Meat Market. Here we have the Schlumbergers, 1854, John Schlumberger. I have 2 files on that family. There were 2 brothers. One of them was John Schlumberger. Wonderful people. And I went to school with Tina Schlumberger. Tell us about the Schlumbergers.
I think there's a Schlumberger in Bank Midwest. All of these old cars. And of course, the museum has the rest of the garage. That's the home. Cars parked there. That is with the founding of New Orleans. That's how early that is. Oh, and here we have the Wonder God House. This is wonderful. I can still remember when Christine Carmichael and Bobby McCrae portrayed Wanda, and they have a striking likeness to Wanda. It's a great little house. I tour it all the time, and the museum works very closely with the God House Association. They are a chapter of the Brown County Historical Society, so we can share artwork, work together on exhibits. They have a wonderful curator now, Alexander Roth, and he is bringing that God House alive. So one of the brewers at Shell's Brewery, gave me my all-time favorite beer in America. Kyle Marty, bring back Goose Town.
Frost Goose Town. And that's such an asset.
And then we got Ted and Jody driving and riding in the.
They're wonderful people, and they are so good to New Orleans. And help put
I shared this with Sarah Warmka. They've been such wonderful ambassadors and caretakers and stewards of the Shell's Brewery, the Shell's product, everything. We're at the end. We gotta talk to Herman. Herman, how are you, sir? I'm doing well, young man. Yes, you too. So tell me, it looks like it might be the biggest crowd we've had yet on a Oktoberfest parade.
Well, I think so. When the chamber can offer this kind of entertainment to children, and families can be down here, and it serves everybody from grandpa and grandma down to the ones in the stroller, why wouldn't you come down on a day like today?
Not everybody can, so they're watching on TV live right now, but you bring up a good point. The weather is perfect, the atmosphere is electric, and just wonderful.
Yep, it's a great day to be in New Ulm, Minnesota, having Oktoberfest celebrations throughout this weekend and next weekend, and if you can't make it today, maybe you can make it next weekend.
All right, very good. Herman the German, a.k.a. Bryce Bolter. Thank you. Well, Darla Gephardt?
That's our earliest immigrant who transcended the ocean and ended up at Herman Heights Park and guards over New Orleans.
I had not thought of it that way. But Herman, let's step out here a little bit and we'll just kind of bring things to a close. So Darla said, Herman is our first immigrant. And that's actually a pretty good way to put it.
Transcends time.
Yes, he does. All right. Very good. I don't even know what to say to close us off. This has just been such a wonderful event. Everybody has been having so much fun. You can see it on the faces of everybody. Everybody just loves being down here. They're enjoying themselves. Everybody's getting along. It's just wonderful.
It's Gemütlichkeit. And you come back again, and we say Auf Wiedersehen, which means we will see you again. You come back next year, and the next year, and the next year, and we'll keep on having fun.
Gemütlichkeit and Auf Wiedersehen. I'm Mark Sandelman with Darla Gephardt, historian at the Brown County Historical Society. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you around New Ulm.